Hola, bonjour, salve, ni hao. This year I chose to participate in the teacher-led learning group for the theory of knowledge. Our purpose is to figure out how to put TOK stuff in classes other than TOK. In particular, I want to talk about how we can add questions about language into our world languages classes. Theory of knowledge is a required course for all the diploma candidates. They take this as juniors and then they continue TOK activities in their senior year. TOK asks questions. It is also known as epistemology, or the branch of philosophy that's concerned with what we know and how we know it. So why should we put TOK in our world languages classes? Because it's good teaching. Everything we know about good teaching indicates that asking good questions is at the center of everything. Let's take a look at a few examples. The Socratic method has gotten a bad rap in pop culture, but its purpose is to get to the heart of the matter. And we're seeing a resurgence in popularity of this through the Socratic seminar as a means of doing an interactive discussion. As language teachers, we're doomed to remain at the bottom rungs of the ladder with our vocabulary lists and our verb tables and our conjugations and all of that. So in order to get to the higher level thinking skills, we have to be able to ask good questions. And sometimes that might mean going out of the target language in order to do so. Good questions can be the hook to get students interested, and they can be the link that help them make more connections. Essential questions will help us give relevance to our topics and to connect to the bigger picture. The big picture questions can be the central problems that we build our instruction around. By asking students good questions, we help them develop important traits and skills. So how can we ask good questions? We don't have to write them all ourselves. There's a ton of stuff already out there. We're lucky enough to have our content area be a way of knowing. There's no leap to be made to make it relevant. It is exactly our subject matter. There are many compelling questions we can ask. By asking good questions about language as a way of knowing, we can promote transformational learning. Transformational learning is the kind of learning that changes people. It helps them form a new identity. Mesereau described the process of transformational learning as beginning with a disorienting dilemma. And while we can't manufacture a tragedy or some other event, we can challenge questions with probing. We can challenge students with probing questions. By its nature, transformational learning is difficult to plan for, but we can and we should try. Learning can happen by accident, but our efforts to create it must be deliberate. We need to organize our lesson plans with good questions at the center. We need to allow students the time and space to grapple. We might not know if transformational learning has taken place, but we can do things to inquire about it. We can ask students to create answers, and that way we see evidence of their learning. So where do we begin? For starters, check out Amy Berval's excellent collection of resources that's linked right here. Choose a question, ask it, have students respond, and then ask more questions. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope to talk to you again soon.